Stay tuned for this week's top reverse mortgage news in the Industry Leader Update. We are in the full swing of the political season as the 2020 presidential race is underway. In a recent LGBTQ town hall hosted by CNN on October 10th, former HUD Secretary Julian Castro called out the agency's head, Ben Carson, for his remarks during an internal meeting when Carson visited HUD's San Francisco office. The Washington Post reported in September, Carson also lamented that society no longer seemed to know the difference between men and women, two of the agency staffers said. During the LGBTQ town hall, candidate Julian Castro said this: "The comments that Secretary Carson, my successor, made a couple of weeks ago are shameful. When you're housing secretary, you're there to serve everybody." And his comments made it clear that he is not able to serve everybody. Now, it should be noted a HUD spokesperson did deny that Carson used any of that derogatory language. It's also reported that Carson does plan to leave the agency after the 2020 presidential election to return to the private sector should Trump be reelected. And in other news, distraction in gridlock in the nation's capital may be a good thing, at least when it comes to the proposed additional changes to the federally insured reverse mortgage. Two changes that do remain unsettled are the return to geographic or county lending limits instead of the current national lending limit, and the removal of the HECM program from FHA's Mutual Mortgage Insurance Fund. Both reforms were promoted in the Trump administration's Treasury Housing Finance Reform Plan, which was released in March. In his prepared written statement for last month's hearing on the home equity conversion mortgage, Normula President and CEO Peter Bell wrote, "Area by area loan limits penalize homeowners who have improved and maintained their homes over the years and have accumulated more equity as a result of higher home values. Applying the forward mortgage concept of area limits to a financial resource, HECMs, created for a completely different population at a completely different time of their life would be ill-advised." Again, the good news is that these ambitious reforms have no implementation date or deadline, nor is it certain if they will be acted on during the 116th congressional session, which, by the way, ends January 2021, and that coincides with the end of President Trump's first term. Now, despite rumors to the contrary, the CFPB, or the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is still alive and active in providing oversight of financial institutions. The legal website JD Supra reports that the CFPB's summer 2019 edition of their agency's Supervisory Highlights looks at incidents where the APR, or the annual percentage rate, was inaccurately quoted. The report does state examiners found some violations of Regulation Z in the disclosure of inaccurate APRs on closed-ended reverse mortgages by using a 1-month unit period instead of a 1-year period, and that includes APRs which include a life expectancy set-aside as part of a financial assessment. It also reports that some total annual loan costs, or TALCs, were not properly using a 1-year unit period. And that wraps it up for this week's edition of Reverse Mortgage News here at HECMWorld.com. Be sure to leave your comments below, and please share this video with other reverse mortgage professionals using the links found on this page. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, so you never miss a video update. Thanks again for watching, and have a great week.